Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is my 2024 BMW M2 and I have the M2CS DME flash on the car and a single non-resonated mid-pipe. As you guys can see here, there is the factory section. So you can see we got two secondary cats and we have two resonators that got deleted with the single mid-pipe. Today, we are gonna do some Dragy testing and see how the M2 performs. So right now, it is on E30. So I've been doing tons of runs on 91. I only run this car on 91. When the car was stock, I tried one tank of E30. It did no difference. Literally did zero difference. Or if it was a difference, it was by like 0.1. So it could be within like the margin of error. But now we're on E30. The fuel is a little bit low. So we're gonna go out to our street in Mexico, of course, and see how this car does. So factory stock time, I would do about 8.1, 60 to 130. That was like my, I don't know, best time, but I can replicate it very easily. So stock, it does not stock. With the M2CS tune, it does 8.1, 60 to 130. So if E30 actually does anything, and the weather's pretty good, it's like 60 degrees out, so it's a little bit cooler. But if E30 does anything, it should be faster than 8.1. So we're gonna go out to our road in Mexico right now and see how it does. If you guys have seen my channel before, you'll know that I have a Tesla Model 3 long-range all-wheel drive as my daily driver. But something about just getting in this car after like a week of driving the Tesla is just so satisfying and enjoyable. Like, it's so nice having both. Because I know, like, there's a lot of people, especially in the race videos, there's a lot of people that are like, you know, hardcore electric, or they're like, oh, the Model S Plaid will beat this, or the Performance Model 3 will beat this car, or whatever. Guys, it's fun to enjoy both cars for what they offer. Like, obviously my Tesla is very impressive for the price point and for the value and the features and stuff you get, which is why I have one. But gas cars just offer something that electric can never do. You know, just feeling the engine and, you know, feeling the transmission shift through the gears, and it's just nice to have both options. So every time I get in this car, I love it even more. It's just so fun and enjoyable. I love how I just have so much room in here. It's such a comfortable drive. Right now, I don't have it in any of my M1 or M2 modes, so the exhaust is quiet right now and I'm just cruising. Let's do a little test pull on the freeway here in the normal mode and everything and see. That feels just like it does on 91. If there is no difference from E30 to 91, then, you know, whatever. I mean, it would be nice to get a little bit of extra power with E30, but if the car runs this good on just 91 octane, then I guess I can't complain, because this car's only ever run Costco 91, really. Unless I go on a road trip and they don't have a Costco, but Costco 91 is what this car runs on, and it runs fantastic. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get to all the right modes here. So I have it in Sport Plus, obviously, DSC off. And then I'm gonna shift it into third. All these rocks and crap. Oh, yep, just like I figured. It spun because of the rocks. Let's go ahead and clean off the tires just a little bit. Nothing crazy. Very minor. All right. Guys, I'll overlay it on the screen, but it did at 8.11, 60 to 130, which is what it kind of normally does anyway, even on 91. But that didn't seem like the best run, and it still did at 8.11, so maybe it's a little better. I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to get on the highway here and see if I can do a little better one. Okay, you know what? That actually was my fastest time. 8.11 was the fastest. I did 8.18, 8.17, but the run that we did just now was actually the fastest one. So maybe it does make a little difference, but the weather's a little better now too. So it's only like 60 degrees outside, which definitely helps. So my goal is to crack in the 7s with a valid draggy run, not going downhill. Obviously I can make it 7s downhill, but my goal is to do 7s with a verified on the surface draggy run with the CS tune and nothing else. We did a 7.78 and it was just barely invalid. So that is definitely deep into the 7s. But I'll have to try that again and see if that was just a fluke. Alright guys, got my goal, 7.8, 60 to 130 with a verified draggy run. You guys saw it just there. So maybe the E30 does make a little difference, because on 91 I was only able to do 8.1s. Now granted, that was on a different area, so maybe I need to try, because I'm going to go back to 91 after this. I'm not going to run around on E30. So I'm going to go back to 91. I'm going to make sure this E30 is fully drained out, go back to 91 and then test it out with these same conditions, you know, around 60 degrees and at that spot, and see, you know, if it's the same. All right guys, it is a few days later. I'm trying to make this as scientific as possible. You can see the fuel level is about 1/3 of a tank, so the weight difference should be around the same, because I was pretty low on gas last time we did the 60 to 130 test. And we're going to do it on the same stretch in Mexico, so it's literally apples to apples. The E30 should be all drained out, because once I filled up the car, it was literally at like, I don't know, 15 miles to empty, and that's just with a little bit of E-blend in it. So now it's fully filled up with 91. I've already went through that tank, and now we're, like I said, at about 1/3 of a tank of gas. It's a tiny bit warmer outside. It's the low 60s. I think when I did the 60 to 130 test, it was like 55 degrees, so it was a little bit cooler. But hopefully that 10 degrees doesn't make too big of a difference, that 5 to 10 degrees. But yeah, we're gonna get out onto Mexico right now and see what we can do. All right, so I did an 8.08. So that is slower than the time with E30, it was 7.8, but the E30 time was a little bit cooler outside. I mean, I don't know how big of a difference that makes, but it was cooler outside on the E30. 0.2 seconds of each other is not that big of a difference, honestly. So I think even if I'm racing and stuff, I'll just keep running 91. No point in trying to do like the blend and, you know, pump a little bit of 91, pump a little bit of E30. There's no point in even doing that. But it did do a quicker time on E30. So, you know, there's no denying that. But like I said, I think I'm just going to stay on 91. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give this video a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.